Greetings everyone, Des here from Bullet the Budgie. Well, today I want to review some Faber Castell Pit Artist Pens, and I really love these pens. Now, before we get started, you might have noticed that my background on my art table has changed. All I did was flip the mat over from the pink. Wanted a bit of a change. I don't really like dark colors, so we'll see if I'll leave it that way. Also, this particular mat is now in metric, but I don't use the mat to measure anything. I just use it to protect my table underneath, so it doesn't matter if it's in metric or if it's in imperial. So these are now centimeters instead of inches. Alright, so I've got these Faber Castell pens. I've got them in black and I've got them in sanguine. Now the sanguine is supposed to mean, sanguine means red, but these are not red, they're actually orange. And I like them because I can use them to ink my outline of my characters. So if I have something orangish, I can use one of these guys. Now, I'm not a fan of the brush style because I don't do lettering or any fancy calligraphy or anything like that. I guess I'm more of an illustrator, as I draw mostly comic book style art and action art. But let me show you, I've already done a pen test here at the back of my bullet journal. And we've got these here at the top. You can see the B, S, F, and M sizes. And they do not bleed through, which I really, really like. Now, what this review is really about is these two sets that I just got the other day in the mail. They are also Faber Castell Pit Artist Pens, but I have been wanting this set for quite a long time because it's got basically all these beautiful colors apart from the ones that I already have for inking. Now there is another set of 4 called the Sepia, which is browns, and I'm hoping to get that one soon. I would love to have that one because I can outline characters like George, who has a lot of earth tones. He has a brown duster jacket, and that would be a neat thing to have for him. Here is the January cover for my bullet journal, and I actually just used the black to outline him, but I used the sepia to do the banner for January. So let's open these up. I am a big fan of blues and greens are my favorite colors, but I also like things like hot pinks. And I'll show you what these look like and read the info on the back. I got these off of Amazon, and hopefully these will still be available for a long time to come. Don't know why the packaging is so different on them. And the packaging for the blue set was actually different, the artwork they had on Amazon, than what I actually got. I'm glad they look like this because I actually like this a lot better. Alright, so let's open up the red ones. Okay, these are really nice. They all come in size S. Test them out in the bullet journal. I've pretty much run out of room on my pen test page, but I've got some room here. I could try it out and see if it doesn't bleed through. Oh, they feel good when they write. That's neat. What is this one? That's a darker pink than I expected. But that's okay because I prefer my outlines on my characters be darker than the colors that I use are usually pretty bright. Now I'm gonna pull out the Sanguine S just to compare. And it is a dark orange, actually. It's not a red, so it's nice to have a true red with this set. It'd be nice if they made a sanguine in the different sizes with this color, because this is an actual red. In fact, most of the negative reviews I saw for sanguine wasn't the quality or the way the pen's write, it was the fact that they're portrayed as red when they're not. They're actually orange. Alright, so that is the red and orange set. I'm gonna open up the blues. These are so neat. Alright, here they are. So pretty. I know this one's gonna be my favorite. At least the outside barrel color looks really nice. Alright, that's like a dark blue. Oh, I like that green. It's a light neon green. Oh, okay, that's my favorite right there. You guys know that I love turquoise. Turquoise is the best. And then just a nice blue. But it's brighter than like a regular ballpoint pen type blue. So there's the green. I'll turn off my light here, you might be able to see it better. If that lighting helps anymore. And no bleed through at all. Perfect for bullet journaling. This bullet journal has a this journal has a paper of, I think it's 100 GSM. So it's not the thickest paper. It's not the best paper out there, but these pens work great. Now the reason that I got these in the first place was that I had seen a review that these are great for Bible journaling. They don't bleed through on Bible paper, which you guys know is pretty thin. And this is my pen test on my the My Creative Bible. So let's just do some squiggles, and I'll get my black. I know my blacks don't bleed through. I've used them in this Bible before. Let's get a size S to keep everything relatively the same. Okay. Well, there is some ghosting, but that's not bad, and this is something you gotta come to expect with Bible paper being so thin. Well, let's just use up all the pens and go through it. I'm just gonna make some squiggles. I'm not gonna really write anything. Bunch of E's. My God-given talent is not handwriting. It's drawing. I prefer block style letters, whether they're hand-drawn or on computer or text or a typewriter or anything. I prefer them in block, and I don't like all this fancy hand lettering that's so popular with other bullet journal artists and stuff. I can't read it half the time. And a lot of the letters don't look like what they're even supposed to be, and I end up mispronouncing the words that are there. That is a gorgeous color. There we go. That's all of them. Funny enough, this is a watercolor test, and this was the cheap Michaels $5 watercolors, and they didn't bleed through. Alright, moment of truth. Let's see what happens. Okay, mild ghosting on untreated paper. I personally can live with that. That's fine. Here's the back of my illustration that I made, and I used the black Faber Castell, and the mild ghosting is something that I can live with. Here's the way it was illustrated. And same thing with the Rod of Aaron here. I used the black, and on the other side there's a little tiny bit of heavy ghosting, but not true bleeding. And I wrote there. If that bothers you, well, it's going to be very hard to find a pen that isn't going to do this, but I think these are really good to use in thin paper like this, and definitely they will not bleed through on bullet journals. So that is my review on the Faber Castell Pit Artist Pens in the red and the blue set, the red, yellow, and the blue set in size S. That's the size of the nibs. I love these. I am a big fan of these pens. Faber Castell, if you're watching and listening, please, 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 I'd love to see these made in all the colors that the size B comes in, and maybe in a size F, because I use size F and size S more than any other, and I think it'd be great. I don't think too many people know that these size S color pens exist, so wanted to give them some exposure. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Des signing off.